our board chair, Liz Ritchie. Liz has been with this organization way before I got here. And her heart is totally in this work. And I wanted to get a chance. I'm putting her on the spot. Because I know Liz lived in Ohio. Ohio is really important and close to Liz. We were founded in Ohio. But to hear from Liz, what of all the things we have done makes you most excited?
Well, thank you, Maxim and the entire staff at Civic Influencers, but also thank you for all the people on the call for supporting us. Your continued support is critical. So we appreciate you joining us today and being part of this great organization. A couple of thoughts. I'll pivot back to, or I'll go back to your comment about the pivot we made just 2 years ago to really be data-driven. This is one of the things that makes this organization so unique. And by understanding the data at a very specific local level, we really can understand what issues matter to our young people. And by targeting areas, we can go in and actually help young people understand how they can get involved and what the power of their voice can mean. So not only do we get a great outcome in terms of more civic engagement by young people and pro-democracy issues winning the day, but those victories reinforce for them that their voice does matter, that it does count, and that they can make a difference. So that has an exponential impact on their willingness and understanding and needing to be involved and getting their peers involved. And that all starts with being very data-driven and targeted. I think the second thing over this past couple of years is Civic Influencers is actually being recognized quite broadly by other organizations across the country. We're one of the few organizations doing work in this specific space for young voters year-round. And it's not just at the traditional college university campuses. This recognition that there are underserved youth communities, whether that's Hispanic facing, trade school, HBCU, that type of thing, community colleges, importantly, the focus there really, again, can have exponential benefits in these close races. And so when we understand where there is an opportunity based on our analysis, we really can go out and reach out and engage those students, those young people, and help them understand their voice matters. If they understand the issues they care about are connected to a voting outcome, we get the kind of results that we want. So great example of that, for instance, here in Ohio, well, I'm in Colorado, but back in Ohio, some of our peer organizations reached out to us for help reaching this target youth community on making sure people understood what the voter registration dates were, how to register, when early voting started, and how to do that. They knew we would be able to get that message put together in a way that was meaningful. So we prepared a handful of TikToks, sent it over to them, and on top of our own efforts, they were able to distribute that throughout their networks across the state to college campuses. So I think the more we stay focused on our data and our broadening of our youth target audience, the more recognition we get for doing really great things in this space. So my thanks to the staff that I see building depth and expertise over time, and to Maxim, obviously, but also to our supporters. It really is important, and there are no off years.